Oh. Oh, that's early. Okay.
Mẹ đi rửa cái bình nước cho con đi.
Hi, everyone. Hi.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Okay, good to see everyone. Hello, hello. We'll just wait a few more minutes for everyone else to jump on. We have about 3 minutes before we start. Now, just curious, does everybody have some pieces of paper? So you need 2 A4 pieces of paper. Does everybody have that? So you need 2 of these.
Yes.
2. Now, look at my hand. Look at my hand. See that? What size is this?
A4.
Good boy. That's right, Benny. Ben, that's good, Ben. Yep. Now, A3. However, look at my hand now. You see how big it is? This is too big, right? We don't want A3 today. We want 2 of these pages, okay? 2 of the small pages. Right, so we need 2 of these. Actually, yes. Now, I just want to remind everyone, if you could, actually, we kind of need 3. We need 3 of those. We need 3 A4 pages. Sorry. We have 2 more minutes before we begin. How is everyone?
Very good.
Now, some of you are my older students. Who was from my the previous the previous class with art? Who were they? Do I have any past students in this group?
No.
Or are you all new students?
Yes, teacher.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a student. Art.
Is Dorothy on? Dorothy, are you there?
Yes.
I just want to check to see if Dorothy's
Yes,
there.
I'm here.
Dorothy, I've got a question for you. I was told that this group is a part 2. Dorothy? Is Dorothy there? Now, if I'm not mistaken, everybody here is a new student. Is that correct? Yeah, give me a thumbs up. All right. Yes. So you're not a group 2. You're not a part 2. You're a part 1. Now, John, where's John? John?
I'm here.
Can you please find out if Dorothy can talk to me for 1 second?
I think she can only chat because.
Okay, I'm here. Give me a second. I go and find somewhere quiet.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm here.
Now, Dorothy, I call you saying that this group was going to be a part 2, but it's not. Nobody here is from my past groups. So this is a part 1.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah, this is part 2. Yeah, sorry.
This is part 1. Part 1.
Huh?
This is all my students are brand new. I've never seen these students before. So
Yes, this is a brand new student.
So it's part 1.
This is a new class, Vicky.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know that. I prepared for a continuation.
This is lesson 1, you remember? So this morning, this is lesson 1, and then in the afternoon, you will have Arc 1 like normal. So today, 9:30 is lesson 1. Arc 2, 1:30 is lesson 2, and 3:30 is lesson 3. Okay.
Yeah, but we have to differentiate, Dorothy. We have to differentiate if it's part 1 or part 2. These are new groups, so this is a part 1. You told me yesterday it was a part 2.
No. The part 1, 7:30, not enough students, so we can't start. So you teach them this is Arc 2. This is part 2, but it's the first lesson.
Part 2 is the second part. Part 1 is the original, what I did last term.
Yes. But this is the lesson 1.
Lesson 1.
What do you prepare?
Part 1. Are we doing?
You prepare part 1? Okay.
I can do. I don't know. It depends what you. I'm very confused now. These are brand new students, so we're starting from the original curriculum, correct?
Yes.
So we are doing part 1. This is what we call part 1, Dorothy. Part 1 means the original, the one that we did last term. That's part 1.
Okay.
Yeah, not part 2. So you told me we were doing part 2 today, and I prepared for part 2. Let me see what I can come up with. Anyway, so we're doing brand new students. All right, so I have to change things around a little bit. Give me a second. Kids, we have an A3 piece of paper now, okay? We need to do an A3 and a few others. Wait.
Vicky, listen to me, Vicky.
Yeah.
Right. Now, because I let them to register for two sections. Arc 1, or what you call part 1, I call Arc 1. So part 1 is 9:30. Now one is 7:30. Part 2 is 9:30. But because there are not enough students for 7:30, so I will let those who register for 7:30, if they would, they join 9:30, which is now. Right? So you what you prepare, you teach today, and I let them know. But for them to prepare, they prepare for part 2. But this is the brand new course. New student, totally new student.
All right, so things have changed for me now. So I've prepared for part 2. I thought these were going to be...
This is correct. You prepare part 2, which is correct.
Okay.
So those students who they may not join you before, but let them have opportunity to study the part 2 today. Okay.
So we're doing this.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Yep. All right. Thanks for clarifying that. All right, kids, back to the original plan. So we need 3 of these pieces of paper. Okay. 3 A4s. All right. Remember what I said about A3? A3 is the much bigger one. So if you compare my hand on this one, right, my hand looks quite big on this page. But if you look at my hand on this one, it looks quite small, doesn't it? So we don't want this A3. We only want an A4. We need 3 of these. All right. Now, let's start. Okay, let's begin. Hi, everyone. Hello to everybody. So nice to see you all. My name's Vicky. You can call me Teacher Vicki. So what I want to do is I want to start off with a piece of paper. Can everybody see my wiggly fingers? Can you see my wiggly fingers? Yes, good. So what I'm going to do now, John, can you please spotlight? I'm just going to spotlight myself for everybody. All right, can everybody see? I'm going to show you how to fold this piece of paper. You ready? Follow me. Everybody follow me. we're going to fold this page like this, long ways, okay? We're going to make sure that these are all lined up. And when they are perfectly lined up, that's when you press down and you make a crease, all right? So we're folding it in half. Is everybody following me? So that's the first time, all right? We're going to do this 2 more times, right? So, hi, Anna. Hi, Anna. All right, so we're going to fold it 1 more time, like this, right? And 1 more time. So how many times did I fold it? How many times? 3. Very good, Candy. Good. So when I open it up, ta-da, I have a page full of folds. So I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to draw a line. I'm going to put some paper down because I don't want, don't want to get texture on the table. So I'm just going to put something underneath because I'm using a texture. Now, you guys don't need to do this, right? You can just do it in pencil. But the reason I'm doing it in texture, I should say marker. You guys don't use the word texture, do you? Sorry, I always forget that. You guys use marker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just draw a line across every time I see a crease, okay? Just so that it can be a little bit more defined. Okay, 1 crease, and then I'm going to draw a line for another crease. So just keep going across like so. Okay, how many lines have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines. That. And the last one. Okay, so when you guys have finished, just hold up your work so I can see what you've done. Excellent. Very good, Tran. Very good. Now, guys, remember what we said about your naming yourselves. Please put your English name, your age, just a number, and then where you're from, okay? So we want 3 things under your screen, okay? Your first name, your English name. Art 2 morning class lesson 1 if you register for other classes. Okay. Good. Very good, Mina. Very nice. Okay, now I want everyone to write up the very top. I want you to write what I'm writing here. Okay, I'm going to say art elements. Now, I know that some of you have already done this. This is our part 2 of our session for some of the older students. And I realize that we did this last time, but we just need a little bit of a reminder because I don't know if you still have this piece of paper. So this is good for also the new students. So what I'm going to get you to do is I'm going to ask you to draw a dot, right? 5 centimeters from the side. So 5 centimeters there, and then another 5 centimeters here. And then I'm going to draw a line down the side. Can everybody see what I'm doing? I kind of want a margin right around there, all right? Can everybody see that? How wide is this space? It's 5 centimeters. So you always put 0 at the side of the page, and then you put a dot where it says 5. I might need to bring my camera a little bit lower so that you guys can see the details. What do you reckon? Yeah, is that better? Can you guys see a little bit better now? All right, so 5 centimeters here, and then we do another dot down the bottom, and then we turn our ruler around and we draw a line down the sides, okay? All right, so who remembers? I want everyone to write in the chat. Hang on, let me see who's chatting to me. I want to see. What? Okay, right. Yep. Yep. Yes. Okay, good. Is everybody about ready to start writing our art elements down here? Right? Who remembers, some of my older students, can you guys try and remember what we said? What was our first element? Yeah, can you write it in the chat or unmute yourselves and say, what was the first one we talked about last time? Anybody remember? Or write it in the chat. Oh God, I can't hear anybody. Now, John, can you allow some of the students to unmute themselves? Can you take the mute?
Yes.
Yeah, because I'd like to hear their voices, please.
All right, I've done that.
Thank you. Okay. Hi, everyone. Do you want to just mention a few of these art elements? What was the first one we did last time? Who remembers?
It's that lines.
Good girl, Anna. I knew you'd be the one to say this. I knew you'd know.
I learned in Art 1.
You did, my darling. You did. You're a very good student. All right. Who remembers the second one? Some of my older students. Who remembers the second one?
Value.
No. No.
Okay, not value.
Yeah. It was color. Yeah. So everybody write the word color here. Color. Good. Now, this is the next one that you said, Anna. It was value. Value. Okay, good. And the next one was? Who remembers?
Shape.
Yes. You guys have got a very good memory. Shape.
Yeah, it's on the ice cream. Space.
What was that? Space. Yes. Space.
And texture.
Good.
And form.
And form. Very good. Excellent. We're going to go over these again for part 2 of art. Okay. We're going to definitely have a look at these.
Like the ice cream.
But we're going to go into more depth. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl, Anna. That's right. We did the last project, the ice cream project, with all of those together. All right. So has everybody written all this information down? Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody's got this information down on their page. Now, let's go through these very quickly. Now, everybody knows what a line is. Can everybody hold their finger up and draw a couple of lines in the air? I'm going to do some squiggly lines. I'm going to do some zigzag lines. What else am I going to do? Some swirl lines. Okay. So everybody knows and everybody has had experience drawing with lines. So let's just put some examples down. Should we put some examples down in this space? Ready? I'm going to do some zigzag lines, straight lines, then some curvy lines, and how about some swirly, whirly lines? What else kind of lines can I do? Oh, I like this one. I like the dotted line. That's kind of cool. What about some dashed lines? Dash, 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 dash. All right. So this is just a reminder of some of the lines that we did last time. Yeah. So this is just an expression of line. Now here for color, I want everyone to reach and grab some of the pencils. Yeah. And I want you to just draw some colors. Yeah. Just put some colors down. You don't have to use all the colors, just a few colors just to show that we're doing the color part now. Okay. Right. You don't need to draw anything specific. Just put some color down where it says color. Okay. Is everybody ready to go to the next one?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Wait for me, I'm not finished.
Sure, Elsa, I'll wait for you. Don't worry.
Teacher, can you put your paper a little bit straighter because it's kind of lopsided. All right, thank you.
Okay, let's go to value now. What I want everyone to do is I want you to draw 5 squares around the same size. So that's 1 square. And then I want you to draw another attached square. That's 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we have 5 squares. Ready? So what I want you to do now is I want you to take your 2B or your 4B pencil, and I want you to draw the first square really, really dark. Now I want you to press as hard as you can without breaking the pencil. Can you do that?
Yeah, when you break up your pencil, that is funny.
Yeah, it's funny, but it's also a bother. It's inconvenient because then you have to sharpen it. So, all right, so there's my first square, right? Now the second square, what am I going to do? Because value means the light and dark of a color or an object. So basically we need to go a little bit lighter this time, okay? So these are for my older students. You already know what to do, but for my new students, can everybody see how I'm pressing less? Can you see the difference between the dark and the light? Now, I think there's a little bit too much of a jump. So I'm going to just make it just a little bit darker. So can you see the different grades? Yeah, good. Good, Laurie. Now, I'm going to go across this value scale, and then I'm going to get lighter and lighter as I go across. So the next one's going to be even lighter. So you just press less, correct? You just press less, and then you keep going until you get to the really, really light stage. Yeah. And this is the lightest. All right. So now we have a value scale from dark to light. Okay. Now, what is value? Who can tell me in a few words? What is value? Value is, yes, Anna?
It's from dark to light.
Yes, it's the dark and light of a color or an object. Good. Very good. Now, shape. Shape. Everybody knows what shapes are. I'm sure you've been learning about shapes since you were in prep, right? So let's talk about some of the shapes, right? You can write them in, you can write it in the chat. Write some of the shapes that you know in the chat.
Triangle.
Somebody said triangle. Absolutely. So just draw a couple of the, well, just draw a shape that you know. There's, what's this one called?
Teacher, I finished the value. Yeah.
Good. Now, Anna, I can't see because you've got, yes, that's better. Yes. Oh, that's fantastic, Anna. Fantastic, as usual. All right. So now we have, what am I doing? I'm doing a square. I'm doing a rectangle. Oh, do you know what this one is? What's that one?
Heart.
Heart.
What about, okay, what about this one? Oh, that didn't go well. I'm holding my paper sideways. So right, that's a little bit better. And what is this one? Who knows what this one is?
Present.
Like,
I don't remember.
yeah. It
Present.
starts with C. Somebody said it, John. Very good.
Present. It's a
Good.
present.
Present. Good, Ben. Did you know that? Present. A lot of people forget the name of this one. Present. And there are so many more other shapes, and we're going to look at those a little bit more in detail. So these are our shapes. Let's go to space. Are we ready for space? Who's ready for space?
Me.
Okay, cool. So what I want everyone to do is I want you to draw a nice big house that starts at the bottom of the line, right? And then the roof touches the top of the other line. You see that? Touches the ceiling. So just draw a house, very basic shape. We don't need too many details here, right? Just a typical house. Mine's going to have maybe a chimney, right? And maybe some tiles on the roof, right? Very basic house. And then I want you to draw a horizon line in the background, right? Do you know what a horizon line is? That's where the sky meets the earth. And what we're going to do is we're going to do tiny little houses in the background. Now, what am I showing you here with space? That something that is closer to us is
the background house.
That's right, is in the foreground. What is closer to us is bigger, and it's what we call the foreground. And what is in the background is smaller. So when we are talking about space, we are talking about size as well. So the size plays a big role, whether it is close or closer to you, or whether it's further away from you. So this is how we create the illusion of space, but we're going to explore other areas of space as well, because space has a lot more to it. It's a lot more complicated. All right, let's continue with texture. So what I want you to do now is I want you to find something around the house. Now, what can I use? I often take my shoes. Yeah, let me see what shoes I'm wearing today. Ooh, I know what shoes I'm wearing today. See these? Can you see these different designs here on my shoe? I'm going to put my paper on my design under my shoe. I know this is a bit weird. And we're going to do the rubbing technique. So I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to rub it like this. And oops, sorry, you guys can't see what I'm doing, but I've got my shoe underneath. And what's happened is I'm going to copy what my shoe is doing. Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you find something around the house that might have some kind of a texture to it? I'm just trying to look for something in the house that might have another texture. I can't find anything. Maybe a leaf. So a leaf would definitely, let me go get a leaf. I can see a leaf outside. Give me a second. I found some leaves, guys. Look at my leaves, my eucalyptus leaves. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put them under here, right? I'm going to put them under here, and then I'm going to do the rubbing technique, right? And see what comes up. And you can actually do this with coins as well. Have you got any money? Has anybody got any money with coins?
Teacher, I just found my pencil case.
Yeah, wow, Anna, that's amazing. A pencil case. Yes, if you've got a pencil case and that has some kind of a texture on it, you can definitely do some texture. Now, this is not the only way we do texture. There are other ways as well. We can actually draw texture, but this is the quickest way to get texture onto your page, okay? Now, if you've got money or coins, do it with money. Yeah, put the money underneath. It has to be somehow a very bumpy, it has to be a bumpy texture. All right, my darlings? All right, now what's the last one? Are we ready to go on to form? Let's go to form. Now, form is shape that has become three-dimensional. Okay, did you know that? So what we do here is we're going to draw a round circle, okay? And then what we're going to do, actually, I'll do it in texture so you guys can see, but I cannot shade with texture, with marker. I have to do it with a pencil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this circle into a three-dimensional object, which is called, okay, let me finish first and you tell me what it's called. Once you see what this is, who can tell me when we add shade to a circle, what it becomes?
A 3D shapes.
It is, but what's this particular one called? What do we call this one?
Sphere. Sphere.
Sphere, that's right. It's a sphere. So what we do is we use value, right, which is the dark and light of an object, so that we can create a three-dimensional object. And there you have it there. And what's this one? Who can tell me what this one? So this is a square. And what happens when I do this? What does it become?
Cube.
Who said cube? Correct. This is a cube. Correct. So what is a two-dimensional shape becomes three-dimensional when we add volume to it, when we add width and height. Okay, and we can do that with shade or we can do that with lines. All right, so now we have this whole page showing us what the art elements are. This is just a reminder for those students, my previous students, they know this already, but my new students, this is what we're going to do every day. We are going to look at a different one of these, all right? Now, let's go to our next activity. Ready? Everybody grab one of these A4 pieces of paper. So don't forget you need an A4. Okay, you need one of these. And what I'm going to ask you to do is we're going to create something like this. Did you see these? Did everybody see these? This is what we're doing today. Yeah, and we're going to color them as well.
That is uncomfortable. That's precious.
What is it?
That's so cool. I don't even know that is a drawing.
Oh, it's a drawing. That's what we're going to do today. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just hold this up.
Is that a photo or a drawing?
This is a drawing, and this is what we're going to do now.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, we are going to do this. So brace yourselves. I'm going to put this up in the chat. Oh, hang on. I sent that to John. Sorry, John. I'll just resend it. Copy. Okay, everyone have a look now at the chat. This is what we're going to produce. Okay, let's start. So basically, we're going to start with some curvy lines right in the middle. So everybody look at the middle of your page. We're going to do different size lines. Okay, we're going to do curvy lines. I'm going to do a little one there. And then I'm going to do a big one. And then I'm going to do a little baby one. And then I'm going to do a little big one, medium size, a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, and a little bit bigger. Okay, so can everybody see? It almost looks like, what does it look like? Like something that we usually use in a cloud. Yes? Now, I'm going to ask you to draw some lines, just repeating this line, right? Now, this particular line, I'm going to make a little bit bigger, and I'm going to wider. I'm going to go wider in some areas, right? See how I'm getting wider? Now, this one, I'm going to make sure this particular one is going to go smaller. So it's going to go from large. This is a wide line. And then we're going to get smaller as we go up. And everybody see how I'm varying it. I'm not going to make it the same. Just because it was wide here, I'm not going to go wide at the top. Now this one here, it starts off small. Can everybody see how this little bump here is a small one? And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to move up, but I'm going to make sure that it gets larger. All right. And you just create a similar curve. Make sure these lines are a little bit close together. Now here, I don't feel as though I did these close enough, so I'm just going to add a few more lines in there. I want them to be close together, okay? Not too close, but not too far apart. Okay, let's continue now. Can everybody see how this is a large one? I'm going to get a little bit smaller, not too much smaller. I don't want it to get really small, just a little bit smaller. Can everybody see what I'm doing? I'm going to just take this off. You don't guys remove spotlight so you can just see me doing it, okay? There.
Teacher.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that is so crazy. I don't even know this was about this.
Well, you can understand what I'm saying to you with my instructions, right? Remember how we started like this with little bumps? And now he's going to repeat those bumps, but you're going to make them smaller or larger. So can everybody see how from here I started smallish and then I just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. But this one started large, but then I was getting smaller and smaller and smaller. You see that? So we're kind of doing the opposite. This one, I didn't get too small. I just let it just get a little bit smaller. Now this one here is going to get larger. So I'm going to get. Make sure that these curvy lines are, now I'm going to leave a little bit of a space in here. Can everybody see how I've got a space going in there? All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do smaller ones. Okay. I'm going to keep on going, all right? I'm going to keep on going to the largish one. So remember, we want the lines to be close together. Now I'm going to go a little bit smaller here. I'm going to make sure that this gets smaller as I go up. So we're doing the opposite. If the line starts, if the curve here starts large-ish, we go smaller, all right? All right, now this one is going to start small and it's going to get larger. Okay. How's it going, guys? You want to hold up your work so I can see what you're doing? Ooh, that's excellent, Kitty. Ooh, yeah, amazing, Misso. And Laurie and Mina. Fantastic job, you guys. And if you're using a marker, even better. Excellent. That's good, Candy. All right, keep going. So now what am I going to do with this one? I'm going to go up, right? I'm going to go this way, right? And then I'm going to leave that empty space. Make sure that the lines are close together. We don't want them to be too far apart. And this is going to be a smaller version, like another one here. Try and make these lines, these curvy lines, consistent, right? Now, they're not all going to be the same, but try and make them as similar as you can. There you go. All right, now I'm going to go down here. I'm going to do the bottom part. Everybody can see in the chat, now it's starting to look alike with the old one, the original one. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go the opposite, right? I'm going to go downwards now. Right? I'm going to go downwards. And everybody see how I'm doing the opposite curve. So here I'm going to go. All right, now if you feel as though you want to turn your page around to do this, that's perfectly okay, you can. All right. I can turn my page around if I want to, so that I can do it upways. Yeah, it's up to you, whatever you feel like doing. I'm going to do it this way now. I'm going to go smaller because it's just feels right to go a little bit smaller now. Okay. Everybody understand what they need to do? Wow. Yeah, I love it, Kitty. Good. Very nice, Anna. Keep going. You want the lines close together, but not too close together. Okay. Just about, I don't know, 2 to 3 millimeters or 4 at the most. Yeah. Do you know what millimeters are?
Smaller than centimeters.
That's right. They're the really tiny ones, the tiny measurements. You can
like our fingers.
You can measure an ant with millimeters, can't you? An ant would be small. See this part here now, what I did? This is going to be another one. Yeah. Yeah.
Teacher, this one is funny.
Yeah, it is funny. Oh my goodness, that looks so good, Anna. It's so good. Keep going though.
Like I can't see it. Well, too bad. I can't see it. However.
Sorry, John, did you say
No,
something?
I mean like I can't see Anna's picture, so I cannot take a picture.
Okay. Anna, let's have a look at yours. I'll spotlight you. Everybody have a look at Anna's. How cool. What do you think, guys? Oh, Mizo, let's have a look at yours. I'm gonna spotlight you too. Add spotlight. Ooh, Mina, let's have a look at yours as well. Add spotlight. And Laurie. Oh, have a look, everybody. They're just doing such amazing work. Add spotlight. Have a look at all your amazing work. Now, Mizo, you've already finished. Look at you. Well done. Now, just wait a little bit because we're going to go to the next phase, okay? Keep going, guys. You need to finish the whole page. Everybody needs to finish their whole page before we begin our colors. So just be a little bit patient, please, Mizo, and everyone else who has...
Miss, I'm done. What do I do now?
Who are you?
Kitty.
Kitty. Kitty, can you just... All right, let me just explain what you're going to do. I'm going to explain this. I know some of you are still drawing, and that's okay, but I'm just going to do this for Kitty. Now, Kitty, I want you to choose 3 sets, a set of 3 colors, okay? So, for example, I'm going to choose these 3, okay? See these 3 colors, right? Now, I'm going to choose one of these lines, and I'm going to draw every 3rd one. Now, I'm going to start at the edge, and I'm going to make it dark, right? And as I get to the middle, it's going to be lighter. Remember what we said about value? We are going to use value on this activity. So it's going to be dark on the outskirts, and as it moves into the center, it's going to be much lighter. Wait, let me just get rid of all these other... Remove spotlight.
Teacher, your screen is so small. I can't see it. Can you?
You know why? Laurie, you have to put me on speaker, not gallery. You see that little mark on the right side, where it says view? You have to put me on gallery. Not gallery. Speaker. So everybody should have me on speaker. When I'm speaking, this should show up. Now, this is going to be my blue, okay? Now, I'm going to go, my next color is going to be orange, and the next one after that is going to be pink. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and then I'm going to go blue again. So I don't have to change my pencils all the time. I'm just going to go, every 3rd one is going to be blue, okay? Every 3rd one is going to be blue. All right. 1, 2, and then I go here. I'm going to go 1, 2. So can everybody see what I'm doing? I'm going to go up. Now, who was the person that told me? Was it you, Laurie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Did you say you were up to this stage now?
Sorry.
No, I think it was Kitty. Kitty, you were telling me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you up to this part now?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so can you understand what I'm doing? Now, let me just show you a picture. Can you see a picture here? I've used other colors.
It looks so cool.
So that's what you guys are going to do. You're going to use colored pencils. That's good, Rose. Keep going. Now, with this blue one, this blue, yellow, and pink, let me show you what it's going to look like. Let me just do some of this. It looks amazing. You only choose 3 colors, guys. So I'm going to do just above blue, I'm going to do the orange part, right? So I'm going to do dark in the sides. And as you go towards the middle, it's going to get lighter. So just above the blue is going to be my orange. So again, you're just going to And now I'm ready for my pink. Now remember, you have to do these throughout all of them, right? So you can't just throw these colors away. You have to do them again and again in the other sections, in the other rows, right? So try and remember which colors you use and which combinations of colors as well. And then, of course, in the other row, I'm going to choose another 3 colors and I'm going to do the same. Now, we're not going to finish this today, which is perfectly okay. Right? It's perfectly okay, which means you're going to have to finish it in your own time. And please put it on Zello. Yes? Is everybody going to take a photo of their work and put it on Zello? Say yes. Yes, Teacher Vicki. I want to see your beautiful work. Very curious to see how you went. All right. How cool does this look? What do you think, guys? How cool does this look?
That looks nice.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Now, of course, you guys are going to choose your own colors.
It looks like it's bumping out.
What does it look like? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Look at this one that I did last week. You like these colors? Yeah. So they're pretty cool.
It's like wavy.
Yeah.
Wavy, like sideways wavy, but like wavy from the top.
Yeah. Now, don't forget we have another activity to do, and that's this one. We're going to do this activity a little bit later, okay? We're going to do that later, like very soon, actually. I'm going to give you another, probably about 10 more minutes on this activity. So everybody understands what they need to do. I haven't finished this section yet, so I'm going to do that now before I start with my colors. Don't forget to drink some water. Drink. Get hydrated. Now, this activity is going to take a while, but trust me, it's going to be a great artwork. You can even maybe frame it, put it somewhere in your house because it's going to look amazing if you take your time and if you're careful. Okay. Now, I've finished mine. What do you think? Yeah.
Nice. I like it.
Everyone's is going to be different. I'm going to take off my top. It's really
Very
hot.
cool.
I just finished. What do you think?
Ooh, amazing. So you have to do the whole thing, yeah? Now, Kitty, who said that? Who just said, I'm finished? What do you think? Who just said that?
No, just the top part. I'm not actually finished with the whole thing.
Oh, good. So make sure that you get dark on the sides, yeah? And just light in the middle section. So get really dark on the sides, press really, really hard. And as you move into the center, get a little bit lighter, right? So that you can get really light and it looks like it's highlighted. That's the trick. You go dark on the sides and as you move to the center, it's really hot. Now, sometimes if you feel like you've gone over it too much, you can probably grab, oh, shoot. You can probably grab a rubber or an eraser and rub out the center part, yeah? If you feel like you've gone a little bit too dark in the center, you can just grab a rubber and rub that out. So I'm doing every 3 blue, yeah, every 3. I'm counting every 3 blue, so I don't have to constantly change my pencils around. It's a lot easier this way, isn't it? When you don't have to constantly pick up a pencil and put another pencil down. And yeah, so that's a trick that you can use just to make things a little bit easier for you. So do every 3 colors. And then when you're finished with that color, you just pick up the other one. I'm going to choose much darker colors next time. In fact, I feel as though this blue isn't blue enough. And I'm just thinking maybe I should just go over. Yeah, what do you think of this blue? I think I like this blue better. I think I'm going to change my blue around. I feel as though that blue is just a little bit too light and it's just not dynamic enough.
Is this good, teacher?
Are you changing the colors, Mina? Mina, what you have to change the colors. You have to have different colors.
Okay.
See, look at my colors. One is blue, one is orange, and one is pink. And then I start again. Blue, orange, pink, blue, orange, pink. You see?
Teacher, can I do a pattern with 2 colors?
What do you mean, 2 colors?
I mean, I'm going to do a pattern with only 2 colors.
What do you mean? I don't really understand what you're saying. Do you want to demonstrate to me? Do you want to show me in a piece of paper what you mean?
Means I do it like pink and blue, and then I don't only do pink and blue again.
Oh, okay. You only want to do it with 2 colors. Yeah, you can do that. How come you don't want to use 3 colors, Emma?
No, I feel like doing 2 colors.
Okay. Oh, I accidentally went into the wrong one. Now, remember, when you're doing this, you can't just stop somewhere. You have to go lighter as you approach the center, okay? You can't just stop. You got to do dark, and then the pressure of your hand needs to get lighter. Does that make sense? Oh, no. What have I done? That was a mistake. Thank God these are pencils and that we can get them, we can rub them out. We make a mistake.
Teacher,
when will we use the acrylic paint? I got them already.
Yeah, we're going to use those in our next activity. Good boy. Yes, we're going to use that for this activity, for this one. Ben, we're going to do that for this one. Yeah, we're going to get you to choose your own colors. I'm going to ask you to choose blue though, because blue is a little bit more dynamic.
Teacher, I'm really getting to like this pattern color.
Yeah, show me what you've done. Ooh, now you have to change the colors though, Misso. Yeah, You can't do them all the same colors. Look, I want you to change them. Look, can you see this, Misso? This is going to be blue and green and whatever other color I've used there. And then this one's another color. And then I'm going to use another color here. And then another color and then another color. So you have to change them. So now, once I finish this one, this combination, I'm going to use another combination. When I say combination, what does that mean?
What do you think of my drawing?
What does it mean when I say combination? This combination is blue, pink, orange. This is a combination. And when I'm going to go to the next row, I'm going to use another combination of colors, like a code.
Okay, I'm done with my first column. What do you think?
Oh, I love it. That's amazing. So what's your next combination going to be?
I'm still deciding.
Okay, yep, show me. I can't wait to see it.
Okay.
Oops. So it's under.
Yeah, I said. I like one hot color, two cold colors.
One hot color and two cold colors. Sounds good to me.
Oh, freak.
Sounds good to me.
Teacher,
Yeah.
I am really liking the pattern.
Are you? I'm so glad to hear that. You know, you guys can do this at home, like you can do it with paints as well. I don't know if you can do it with paints, actually. I think paints might be a little bit complicated because the lines are a little bit too thin for paint, don't you think? So no, that was a bad idea. Scratch that. I don't think paints are going to do too well here either. All right.
Teacher, look at mine.
Yay. That's excellent, Elsa. I love it. So what I want you to do is I want you to choose some more colors now, okay? Different colors. Different colors.
Teacher,
Yes.
could you check out my drawing and let me know what you think?
Can you take off your background?
Background,
I can't
yes.
see.
It's too hard to see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, let me spotlight you so I can see it a little bit larger. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, it's
Oh, it's so good. You use the same color as me. Okay, cool. So what's your next color going to be? So you need to choose for each of these rows. Yeah, even these ones here, you need to choose different colors. So try use another combination of colors. What are you going to use?
I think I will use green and red and yellow.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds fantastic.
Yes, thank you.
All right, soon, actually now. All right, listen up, everyone. Oh, I've got cold again. Listen up, everyone. Put your pencils down. We are going to move over to another project. Now, remember, we are creating this illusion through line, but not only through line, through value, okay? So line is our activity for today, but we are going to learn how to use line to create drawings and illusion. Now, everybody put this aside. Good job. I want these to be finished, please, and hand it in, and I want you to post them on Zello, okay? I really want to see these. All right, new piece of paper. Everybody grab a new piece of A4 size paper. Okay, this is where we're going to do a little bit of painting. Okay, put your pencils away. We might be using a little bit of the blue. All right. So let me show you what we're going to create. All right, this is what we're going to create. Now, everybody grab your compass. What is a compass? Can everybody use a compass? I hope so. Very good. I want everyone to open up their compasses to 7 centimeters. Okay, you got it? 7 centimeters. And I want you to find the center of your page, right? Let me just put this a little bit higher. All right, I want everyone to find the center of their page. And I want you all to find the very, very heart, right? And you put the pointy part there, and then you just draw a circle. Actually, not, I think we should use 6. Hang on, I think I've made a mistake. Okay, make sure it's 6 centimeters, not 7. Sorry about that. It's a small difference, I know. 6 centimeters. So find the center and then draw a round circle like this. All right, 6 centimeters and you draw around. Okay, now the next thing you have to do is you have to put your ruler up the top, right? And then you have to put a dot every 3 centimeters. Who can actually count by 3s? So there's 3.
3, 6, 9.
Teacher, I don't have the compass like you have.
Well, can you find a cup or something that is around this size, like a plate or a bowl? A bowl, maybe a bowl, a fruit bowl or something. So let's count again. Anna, can you please count with me? 3, 6,
9,
9.
12,
Yep.
15,
Yes.
18,
Yes.
21,
21.
24,
Yes.
27,
Excellent.
and
Very good.
30.
Very good. Now we're going to do exactly the same here down the bottom. All right, we're going to do the same here. We're going to count again, 3s. Ready? We're going to go 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to match. We're going to actually draw a line connecting these 2 dots. We're going to turn our ruler around. So our ruler was this way. And now we're going to turn it vertically. Who knows vertical? What does vertical mean? Can you show me with your finger what vertical means? It means that way. Yeah, that's right. Good girl, Kitty. Like that. Whereas that is horizontal. Okay. So now we go all the way down. Now be careful. When you do this, you can't go inside the circle. All right. You have to go around. You have to stop. Whenever you see the circle, you have to stop. So I'm just going to go over my circle with the text with a marker so that you can see it a little bit better, but you don't have to do this if you don't want to. You don't have to go over it with a marker. I'm just doing it so that you can see it better. Okay, I'm going to continue to draw my lines downwards. Yeah, vertical lines. But I'm not going to go through my circle. Very important that you don't go through the circle. You have to stop and then start again outside the circle. Okay, has everybody done that? I want you to hold up your work so I can see what everyone's doing. Excellent, Kitty. Excellent, Emma. Good job, you guys. Excellent, Misso. Candy, fantastic. Good, good, good. Okay, who can guess what we're going to do next? All right,
Teacher, can you put the paper a little bit straight?
well, I'm actually going to turn it right around now, John. Okay, I'm going to turn it around because now I'm going to ask that everybody do the same what we did before, as in we need to count every 3 centimeters and draw a dot. Okay, so let's count by 3s all together. Okay, ready? 3. What's the next one? 6. And the next one is 9, 12, 15, 18. And there's no, I think there's last one, 21, but you don't have to do that one. Okay. So now we're going to move all the way down to the bottom of the page, and we're going to do the same, just so that our lines line up. Nice straight lines. So doing our dots again. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and 21. I'm going to leave 3. So now what I'm going to do is line up. I'm going to connect these 2 dots. But am I going to go through the circle? Do I go through the circle? Yes or no?
No.
Good. So I must stop where there is the circle. Stop and then continue outside the circle. Okay, who has finished up till here? Hold up your work so I can see. Okay, let me see yours, Candy. Perfect. Very good. Excellent, Laurie. Good girl. Good, Misso. Beautiful. All right, now this is a really important part. Okay, I want everyone to pay attention as I do this. All right. Some of you are still continuing with your lines, and that's okay. We'll wait. All right. Good, Emma. Fantastic. All right. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready to move over to the next part. Thumbs up. Do this if you're ready. Oh, hang on. Hoang. Is that how you say your name? What's your Mary? That's better for me. Thanks, Mary. Mary, how old are you, Mary? Put your age in as well. Mary, and then your age. Make sure you put a capital. Kitty's ready to go. Thanks, Kitty. Thumbs up if you're ready to go. Good. All right, guys. Is everybody paying attention? Now, where the lines, so everybody knows that this line, if it was going to continue, is going to go down here, and this one here, and this one here. What I want you to do is I want you to make them a little bit curvy. Now, I'm always going to use a pencil. All right, I'm going to use a pencil because if I make a mistake, I can just rub it out. You can't do this if you're using a marker. All right, so everybody pay attention. So you've got your page. So this line is going to go curvy that way, right? It's going to go curvy that way. Now, this line coming down is not going to be straight. It's going to be curvy, and I'm going to make it. See that? Can everybody see the curve? I'm going to do that in marker so that you can see what I'm doing, because I know in pencil it's really hard to see through the camera. All right, can everybody see how I did the curve? Yeah, I went to the curve towards that side. Now, I'm going to do the same to these two lines, but I'm going to make it curve this way. I'll do it in pencil again, like I always do, just to make sure that I don't make a mistake. And this one as well. All right, can everybody see? It actually looks like a basketball, doesn't it?
It looked extraordinarily like a basketball.
Who said that?
It's me.
John. I love your vocabulary. Extraordinary. It's a great word. All right. Looks like a fantastic basketball. Now we have to do the other side. So I want you to turn your whole page around, right? And we're going to do exactly the same with the other line. Now, remember what we said. We have to make sure there's a slight curve in the line. Yeah, I'm going to do it in pencil first. Don't want to make a mistake. Now, this one's right in the middle. I want you to choose which side you're going to go in. You're going to go towards. So it's going to be either this side or that side. I'm going to choose to go this side. Make sure that you're matching up those lines, though. I don't want you to make a curve to another line. Like, for example, this curve doesn't go towards this line. Does that make sense? Everybody see what I'm talking about? And this one obviously is going to go this side. All right. And we don't actually have another one, so I'm just going to leave that. All right, I'm going to go over them with the marker just to make them a little bit more obvious. Okay, and see all these amazing things we can do with line. There are so many amazing things you can do with line. Let's have a look. Ooh, miso. Oh, geez, Anna, you've already finished. You guys are so fast. All right, now, this part is also extremely important. You need to make sure which colors you're going to do. Now, first of all, let's start. I'm going to use, what color should I use? I thought I wanted to use blue, but I kind of changed my mind last minute. I kind of want to go for another color. Let's go for another color. Actually, I know what color to go for. So I was going to go for blue. I changed my mind last minute. I'm going to go for, who knows what this color is? It's amazing. What do you call this color? Sorry, what do you call
Teal?
this?
Turquoise?
Teal turquoise. That's right. You can call them both. Yeah, they're very close. They're very close. Teal or turquoise. So now I'm going to.
Can I do pink?
Yes, of course you can do pink. Anybody can choose their own colors.
Can I do like dark blue?
You can. Yep. You can choose your own colors, guys. Now, before we start with the paint, listen carefully. I want you, I don't have this color. That's the problem. I don't have this color. So whatever color you're going to choose, I want you to grab a pencil, okay? Grab a pencil, and I want you to draw on the outside of the, can everybody see a little bit of shade going on here, just outside my circle? So I want you to choose the same color as what you're going to use and just shade it a little bit. Can everybody see what I'm doing? Just a little bit of shading, all right? A little bit of shading on the outside of the circle, not on the inside, just the outside. Now, I don't have a turquoise pencil with me. I didn't bring anything with me, but I do have one at home. I just didn't bring it with me. So Doesn't matter. It's very close. So all the way around, I want everyone to just.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, of course.
No, the paper we use is plain or for acrylic paint?
This paper is for acrylic paint.
Oh,
But that's okay. If you haven't got it with you, that's fine. This will do. Yeah?
yes.
This will do. All right. So now I've gone all the way around my circle, just a little bit of shading. Okay, that's going to give it a 3D effect. Yeah. What does 3D stand for? Who knows?
3-dimensional.
Three-dimensional.
Excellent. You guys know your stuff. So 3-dimensional means when it looks real, yeah? When it looks like you can actually physically pick it up off the page. Okay, so are we ready to paint? I'm so ready to paint. I cannot wait. So I'm going to start. I'm going to start with my squares, not start with the circle. Okay, I'm not going to start with the circle. I'm going to start with my squares on the outside. Can everybody see where I'm starting? All right, so I'm going to take my paint and then I'm going to start coloring in one square at a time. Now I make sure that I do not color the circle right next to it. Sorry, did I say circle? I meant square. You don't color the one right next to it. So you have to color every other square. All right, so there's that one. And then I'm going to go onto this one. Can everybody see how easy that is? Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
My paper is not for acrylic paint. It's not for acrylic color.
Well, that's okay, Anna. Don't worry about it. Mine isn't either. It doesn't matter.
I'm out of acrylic papers.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. All right. So make sure that it looks like a chessboard. Does anybody play chess?
Me, I can just go to a chess competition last 2 weeks.
Right. Okay. Congratulations. Did you win?
No, I just played for 2 months, but others plays for 4 or 5 years.
Oh, okay. You must be good. You must be better than me, that's for sure. My son started playing chess when he was 5 years old.
So cool.
Yeah, so he's a real expert now, and he likes to show off and play with other people, and he always wins. The big show off.
That practice makes perfect.
It does, just like with art, by the way.
I go to a chess school yesterday.
Did you? Amazing. It makes you smart, I think. Playing chess makes you smart. All right, so now I've done my first row. I'm ready for my second row, but am I going to do it here or am I going to do it here? Yeah, everybody knows, right? You have to go diagonally. So you can't be coloring the same square next to the colored square, just like a chess board. Only with a chessboard, you get black and white. But here we've got a color and white. What colors have you all chosen, by the way? Hold up your work. Let me have a look at the colors you've chosen. Rose is red. Oh, you've got blue, Kitty. Good. That's a nice blue. Oh, pink. I love it. Pink, some more pink. Good. Excellent. Keep going. Now, guys, we only have about 10 minutes left of the lesson. So what I want you to do is obviously you're going to continue this at home and put it on Zello so that I can see your beautiful work. But you need to finish it. All right. So as soon as we finish here today, you can either continue working on your artworks, on your art pieces, or you can leave it and come back to it when you want to Just make sure that you finish it. And you've got the other one as well. So we've got quite a bit of homework today, haven't we? We've got 2 activities to finish off today. But it's not really homework, is it? Is it boring homework? No, it's fun homework. Isn't that right, Kitty? Yeah. All right, now when you get, can everybody stop what they're doing, please, and have a look at the camera, should I say, the screen. Okay, ready? Can everybody see here that this part is part of this square? Can you see that? So you need to, when you're coloring this square, right, you need to actually color this part as well. You got it? So now this is going to dictate, that's a big word, isn't it? This is going to show you which ones you're going to color in the circle. So let me just do this. All right. Should put my glasses on. All right. Got it? Now.
What time is it at your area?
It's nearly 3 o'clock, actually, in the afternoon. I know it's morning there, isn't it? Or should I say it's probably around noon? All right. Now, can everybody please watch the screen as I explain this to you? I know you're very, very keen to keep working on your artworks, but everybody have a look at this example here, because this is tricky. A lot of people made mistakes in my last class. That's because they didn't listen to the instructions. Now, this particular one is colored in teal or turquoise, right? Now, I'm going to leave that one blank, but this is the one that I'm going to color now. See how I'm doing the whole diagonal thing? Now, sometimes when the squares are a little bit wonky the way they are now in the circle, people get a bit confused and they color the wrong square because they're just a little bit wonky. So I want you to pay a little bit more attention here when you're coloring in the squares in the circle. Can get a little bit confusing. Now, where am I going to color this one? No, right? I'm going to color this one. So you just have to be extra, extra careful when you're coloring in the squares in the circle. All right. Okay, it's going to look amazing. Huh? Can't wait to finish this one. As soon as I finish, I'll put it on Zello so you guys can see the finished, because I don't think I'm going to finish it before this lesson is over, but I will definitely put it on the chat so that you guys can see. But I want to see yours as well. I'm glad I chose this color. I really like this color. How's it all going, guys? Can I have a look at what you're doing so far? Can you hold up your work? Ooh, Kitty.
I'm coloring in a very odd fashion, okay?
Who is?
Don't. Okay.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, you're not doing it in order. That's perfectly okay. Very nice, Misso. Now, Emma, you see that line? You see that line that's going from there to there? I feel as though you've kind of you've accidentally gone to this line. Yeah? So you've drawn a line from here. Instead of there, you've gone this way. Does that make sense? So what I want you to do is I want you to line up the vertical lines and then just put a curve in them. You see what I'm saying? I feel as though you haven't done that, Emma. Hold up your work again. Let me just spotlight you for a second. I want to see a little bit closer. Add spotlight. Yeah. Can everybody see what Emma's done? She hasn't actually lined up her lines properly. Can you see that? So can you see what I'm saying? Like this line has to go down a little bit curvy and then continue here. Yeah. So this one and this one, just a little bit curvy, just a little bit curvy. So I feel as though you've kind of gone off to another line. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying, Emma? Do you understand what I'm saying, honey?
Yes.
Yeah. So these lines need to match up, but they just need to have just that little bit of curve in them. Because I feel as though these ones have gone off onto another line, another ley line. Let's just call it a ley line. So can you please try this again at home? Can you try it again for me?
Yes.
Thank you.
Teacher, am I incorrect?
Yes. Yes, Anna.
Okay, thank you.
All right, guys, we're nearly finished the lesson. So I want everybody to just continue with what they're doing and then put it up wherever you want to. You need to count each and every square and make sure that you're not doing colors next to the squares. Yeah, we don't want colors. We don't want you to color the squares that are right next to each other. They have to be across diagonally from each other.
Miss, could you check my sphere circle thingy?
Yeah, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Did you do the colors, the pencil shading around it? Did you do that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
But I did have the exact same color, so I used a line
same. So what I want you to do, guys, is I want you to put a little bit of a darker color around the outside of the circle where there's a color. Can you see what I'm doing here? I'm just adding a little bit more of a layer here where there's, right? Obviously you can't do that where there's white, but I'm just adding a little bit more paint where, right, here on the outside of this circle, right? Just on the outside of the circle here. This one and this one. All right, kids, it's time to go. I will see you next week for, you know what we're doing next week? Okay, what did we do? What did we do on here today? Right? So if we did this one, right? If we did line today, what are we going to do for next week?
Color.
Yes, we're going to do color. Make sure that you watch the videos. Make sure that you watch the videos and get all the handouts that we need. Now, I'm nearly finished mine. I'm going to sit here and do a little bit more of it so that I can finish it and then post it. All right.
Oh, by the way, Miss, I haven't gotten into the Zello group. Could you give me the link?
Sorry, say that again.
I haven't gotten into the Zello group. Could you at least give me the link?
For who is that? You, John?
No, it's me, Kitty.
Kitty, how come you don't have a Zello group?
No, I'm not in yet.
You're not in yet? What do you mean?
I'm not in the group yet.
Oh, you mean for Zello?
Yeah.
You have to contact Dorothy because she's in charge of that chat line.
Oh, okay.
So do you know Dorothy's number?
No, I don't.
Can you contact her via, I don't know, how do you contact her when you want to join the?
Usually I'd send an email.
Yes, send her an email and yeah, she'll definitely hook you up, Kitty, so that you can put your work on Zello. All right, kids, that's it for today. Good job, everybody. I'm very, very happy with your work. And we have one last show of everybody's work. Everybody put it on gallery so that you can see everybody else's work. Excellent, Kitty. Hold up your work, guys. Amazing. Now, you want to be very careful, Anna, now that you come to the circle. When you're coming to the, oh, wow, Misso, that's amazing. Look how fast you are. Mary, I didn't see your work. Ben, I haven't seen your work. Tina, I haven't seen your work. Rose, Elsa, David, hold up your work. Oh, Mary, that's amazing. Now, Mary, I feel as though you've made a mistake with the colors, yeah? Inside the circle. Remember how I told you have to be very careful with the inside colors? All right, now I'm going to say my goodbyes to everybody. Best of luck. Bye. Bye, everyone. Good job today. Fantastic. Good job. Good job.
So I just exit the Zoom now?
John, yes, please. I'll see you in a bit. Okay. Thanks a lot, guys. Well done.
Bye.